So welcome to this another YouTube live stream after a long time, and today I'm going to talk about some amazing things for all of you guys which will help you to improve your English and your communication skills. Sounds good? Well, yes. Today we are going to talk about these two things which most of the people need in their life, and that's why I have chosen this particular topic because I am coming live on YouTube after a long time. And now onwards we will be getting this live YouTube live session all the time, and it will be scheduled according to the different requirements of people according to that, and you are going to get lots of things here itself because I'm focusing on both of these things parallelly. You will be able to learn lots of things in terms of English language, and you will also be able to learn how to enhance your existing capacity to improve your communication skills, because there are most of the things that most of the people they are missing in their life, and I want you to get clarity on the same kind of thing, and you will be able to see that how you need to improve yourself in different ways to improve your personal development and your ability to connect with people, right? Well, so today I will talk about something that you need to focus on improving your English language first, and then I will switch towards understanding how you need to improve your communication skills. Both of these things can be studied on parallel ways. That is what I do in my 4-week English Grammar Mastery Challenge. If you haven't checked it out, make sure you download the app from the description and sign up for this amazing program, and you will be able to understand lots of things there. Well, let's come back to the topic, and that is nothing but how one should be able to, one should focus on improving English language. Well, I will always tell most of the people, and I do the same thing in my 5-day bootcamp also. I'm sharing one of the thing from the same thing, right? So when we develop our specific language at that time, we always have a specific mechanism. We always have a specific methodology that we develop that particular language. If I ask you that how did you develop your native language? Well, it was developed through the natural response. It was developed by the atmosphere that you were in. Now, whatever the school, whatever the college, wherever you went, whenever you were learning that at that time, whatever that you were learning at that time, your primary language was your native language. For most of the people, when they communicate, when they start understanding things in their life, they start communicating in their native language, right? And when you learn your native language at that time, what exactly you do? You focus on observation and listening. Both of these things are very important and highly essential in terms of improving your native language. The same thing happened with me also, and the same thing happened with you also. Well, what exactly happened? Your mind started understanding something that yes, this is how the actions are understood. Now, whatever someone was doing in front of you, your mind understood those things in terms of actions. And when you talk about a specific language, when we talk about grammar, what do we call actions in grammar? We call it as a verb. So whenever we see different actions at that time, we start keeping them in our mind. We start storing them in our mind. And this is how you improve your vocabulary automatically in your native language, right? And when it happened at that time, you did not focus on learning grammar of your native language. Why so? Because you were not that much interested when you were just 4 to 5 years old, right? You did not focus on how to read and write, because reading and writing are two aspects of language. We develop them from someone, right? By getting education from someone. So we need training for that particular thing. But naturally, when you develop your native language at that time, what exactly happens? We learn that thing through the natural response. And when it happens at that time, exactly we do? We just focus on getting clarity of our day-to-day life. Whatever the actions that you perform, you do those activities repeatedly. Every single day, the same thing will happen in your life. For example, we get up early in the morning, the same thing happens with all the people, right? Second thing, we brush our teeth, all the people do that. We take breakfast, we check our emails. So we have couple of activities that we perform every single day. And you are well aware about those activities. And when we do that thing, we get clarity that yes, this is the normal stuff for me. It is not difficult at all. And you develop your native language by repeating certain actions and certain situations in your life. Well, you must be thinking, sir, why is it not possible if we just consider this thing? That can we do the same thing in terms of improving our English language? Well, yes, it is possible for any language. But the thing is that you will have to stay and live in that particular atmosphere. If you seriously want to improve your British accent, go and live in UK. You'll be able to improve your British accent. Right? If you want to improve your American accent, if you want to speak in that accent, go and live in that particular region. You will hear those things again and again. And whenever you just do that particular thing, when you listen people talking in that particular way, in that particular style, your mind automatically recognizes those changes. And after just recognizing, after identifying those micro changes, your mind keeps registering all of those things. And it's a long term process, it's an automated process. It's a function of your brain if you understand this particular thing. And that's why, if you just check your existing way to communicate with people, you will be able to see that here I'm connecting English with communication skills, right? I'm just connecting both of the topics now. Now, whenever you speak English with different people in your life at that time, the way you communicate, that is nothing but you are influenced by someone in your life. It may be your father, it may be your mother, it may be your brother, it may be your teachers, whatever it may be. You are influenced by someone and you have adopted that style of speaking with people. And this is how you improved your communication style. Well, I'll tell you one more thing here. You can try this thing if you know multiple languages, right? I speak Hindi, my native language Marathi, and English fluently. I'm pretty good in that grammar also. Don't ask me about Hindi and Marathi grammar because I was good in my school days, in my 10th standard, when I used to write some exams at the time. It was good at that time. But now I'm focusing on English language, so I'm pretty good in that thing now. But the purpose here to tell you this particular thing, you can try a specific thing. Just choose any specific statement. Okay, I'm giving you this particular activity here. You can try this activity after the live session and you can complete that particular thing and you can let me know in the comment box that whether it is just acting, it is whether it is working exactly like that or not. I want you to check that particular thing. Okay, take any statement, right? Say that statement in your native language. Say the same statement in any other language. It can be Hindi possibly. And say the same statement in English. You will be surprised to know that your mind is automatically intonating that particular sentence the way you are using it in your native language, right? And that's why most of the people, I would say West Bengal, then South region, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, all of these people, they have typical mother tongue influence in their mind. In the way when they communicate at that time, they have MTI, right? And when they have this mother tongue influence at that time, it is nothing but the effect of the atmosphere they were in. If you just consider this thing, if it can work for people in their native language, for their development of their native language, don't you think that the same mechanism can be applied when we learn a different language? We are talking about English here. Now, in terms of improving our English, what we need specific training framework. This is the first thing that I'm telling you. You must have tried multiple things and you must have attended my 5-day bootcamp also. But if you are not in my 4-week course, go to the application. You can download it from the description box. I have unlocked 2 videos. I have specifically shared these 2 videos for you. Go through them and check the content that I have shared. It's a free content. You can watch it in the application right away. And whenever you will watch, you will realize that the importance of learning English grammar in step-by-step manner to improve your language skills. So make sure that you will download that and you will check those free videos today. You will be able to see that there is something amazing that I have shared, and make sure that you be there in this 4-week community where people are improving every single day. I'm also coming up with amazing activities for my 4-week members, right? And it is going to be the most essential thing for all of them. I have already started a couple of things, and definitely as I was little occupied, I was not able to just share those things with them. But now all of the members in my 4-week family, they are going to get lots of amazing things in upcoming months, right? So make sure that you join it now to get updates on all these things that I'm talking about. So when we talk about English language at that time, we need to understand that there are a couple of things we need to improve in our way to communicate with people. And specifically, if we talk about our English at that time, you need to understand how you are constructing the sentences. You need to understand the response of your thought process. Suppose you have a situation in front of you. According to that particular situation, you just need to respond to people. But somewhere, I see most of the people, they can communicate for 2 to 3 minutes. After that, They feel that their thought process is not going well. They are facing issues with vocabulary. They are not able to construct immediate sentences in order to respond to people. Well, why does it happen? Well, here I will tell you. You need to focus on your comprehensional ability. What is that thing? Well, I always give one example, and when I give that particular example, I always share this thing in my 5-day bootcamp also. Okay, if I give you any article which is written in your native language, what will you do? You will focus on understanding, rather you will focus on reading each and everything carefully, as compared to reading and understanding. For your native language, you always focus on understanding the things more as compared to attentive reading. But if you take the same example in your English, what happens? You struggle a lot in terms of reading the content, and because of that particular thing, you focus on understanding that how you will be able to consume that knowledge, understand that knowledge. So, your primary focus is on reading the content which is written there, and your secondary focus is on understanding the content. And when you focus on understanding something in English, what exactly your mind is? Well, you can try this thing also after this particular session. Okay, whenever you read something in English or whenever you listen to people in English, you focus on the selected words only. And what do I mean by selected words? The words which are well known to you, and the words you are well aware about the meaning and all this practical stuff. And your mind keeps on guessing all these things. Whenever you just read the first line, your mind starts guessing. Well, second would be like that, third would be like that. And on the basis of this thing, your mind starts understanding whatever the meaning of that particular paragraph is. And when it happens at that time, what exactly happens? You believe that you are getting complete understanding. You are able to understand everything when someone is talking with you or whenever you are reading something. Well, in this particular process, you need to understand consciously. You need to realize this particular thing, that you do not focus on constructing the sentences. Well, if you ask people, those who speak good English, you will be able to see that they can type, they can write effortlessly, they can speak effortlessly. How? Because they have trained their mindset to understand the most fundamental rules of English grammar in simple and step by step manner. And it is highly essential for each and every one of us that we need to focus on these fundamental rules to get simplicity and accuracy in our life in terms of communicating with people. Believe me, guys, if you have interacted with some of the officials who are working at this particular level, you will be able to see that whenever you interact with these people, you will be surprised. These people, all of these people, those who are at the higher management level, they will not be using difficult kinds of words, lengthy kind of sentences, but rather you will be able to see that these people will use simplest sentences, the most useful simplest, the most useful sentences, and the simplest sentences in their life would be in simple and step by step manner. They won't be focusing on like complicated kind of things and sentences. I want you to understand this particular thing. Whenever you communicate with people at that time, your ability is, your purpose is to convey your thoughts in simple and step by step manner. That's it. It is not difficult to do that particular thing. My quest and my mission to help people is that I want to help people to bring simplicity in their communication, and not by just adding some of the fancy kind of words, difficult kinds of vocabulary and lengthy kind of sentences. Everything can be achieved if you follow the simple and step by step approach to learn English grammar in your life. It will definitely take care of your language skills, and you will never be like a person, those who can just stop after 30-60 seconds, after 2-3 minutes, and they cannot continue the conversation because of their thought process, because of vocabulary or some kind of phobias in their mind. Everything will be sorted out if you focus on these things and if you practice regularly, right? This is the most essential thing. Along with this particular part, when we talk about English at that time, we need to change our style of learning English language. Most of the people believe that they know tenses very, very well. And yes, tenses are the most useful concepts in English grammar, right? When we talk about tenses at that time, we know that the construction of sentences is very important. After that, we also need to use the selected tenses in English grammar. But if you want to take yourself to the next level, you need to understand that the same concepts can be practiced in a different way so that you can apply them to understand the advanced concept. Now, what are the advanced concepts that I'm talking about? We need to focus on the correct uses of passive voice. We also need to focus on the correct uses of direct and indirect speech. We also need to understand which are the modal verbs that we use most of the time in our life. We also need to understand the practical uses of tenses according to different situations. And when we do this particular thing at that time, we need to keep interacting with people. People say that prepositions are simple. Well, yes, they are simple, but the thing is that we need to use them. We need to implement the knowledge of this English grammar. It is not this thing that you are getting the knowledge and you are not implementing. Whatever that you are learning, if you implement those things in simple and step by step manner, believe me, you will be able to learn lots of things, and according to that, you will be surprised to know that you are improving your confidence level and you are also focusing on lots of things, and according to that, it improves every single day. Well, I do the same thing with my 4 week members when we connect in our interactive practice sessions. And when we do that specific stuff, what I exactly do, I share amazing activities with them every single week. I divide them in groups, and according to that, they enjoy discussion with each other. And at the end of the session, people feel that this is what they were exactly expecting in their life. This is what I want to share with all of you. And according to that thing, you will be able to understand the same and you will get complete clarity in terms of improving yourself in the same kind of way. That is what my purpose to train you guys. And believe me, whenever you stay in the community of the people, you improve a lot. You get complete clarity. And according to that particular thing, I want you to understand this particular thing very, very well, that you can improve your English and your communication skills also. Right? This is the most beautiful thing. Another point, when we talk with people at that time, what we need to learn, we need to focus on one more thing. See, most of the people I have seen, whenever they communicate with people, when they speak English at that time, they have phobias in their mind. They have psychological barriers, they have language barriers, and because of these two barriers, they are not able to communicate effectively. Now, I have shared lots of things about improving your English. Let me share something important about communication skills also. Now, whenever people talk English at that time, they do not maintain that smile on their face, right? You will be able to see that I'm consciously maintaining this smile on my face. If you develop your habit of speaking with people, right, with smile on your face, if you can control your body language, if you can check the way you communicate with people, if you can monitor your progress, believe me, guys, it's a wonderful thing that you can develop in your life, which will take you to a different height. And see, it happens in short span of time, which will give you long-term results. Most of the students in my 4 week family, they tell me after 15 days of joining the course that, sir, we are able to see lots of things. One of the member, he shared a wonderful thing that he has been promoted just after 15 days of practice in these live practice sessions. This is what will happen with you also. So make sure that you can just go ahead and understand the same kind of thing. Okay. Along with that particular thing, let me add one more thing here. What is that thing? You can also give a free taste using the application, right? The link is already provided in the description box. If you haven't downloaded that, what's that application link? It is available for Android as well as iOS. You can download that thing, go to the free test section, and you can take a test in terms of checking your existing ability of your English grammar, and it will give you clarity whether you need to improve in which area or not. And lots of stuff will be there. So make sure you download the application and you will be able to get clarity in the same kind of thing, right? Along with this particular thing, if you want to be in this particular part, in this community of the people, I want you to get advantage of the pay in installments feature, which is already available in your application only. Right? You don't need to pay complete 6697 amount, but you can simply pay the first installment of 3697 and remaining you can pay later. But I want you to continue this journey. My purpose is not to be financially stable through these particular services that I'm providing to people. But my purpose is to improve yourself in a different way, that you will get rid of fear of English grammar, and you will also improve your ability to communicate with people. This is what I'm expecting for all of the members. So make sure that you go to the description box, download that, and follow the same kind of thing. And according to that, I want you to understand this particular thing. Okay, be in the community of the people. We meet every 3 days in a week, and we develop lots of things. And you also meet me 3 days a week. This is what it happens, right? So ultimately, make sure that you bring smile on your face whenever you interact with people. You stay conscious whenever you listen to people, and make sure that you start communicating with people and get trained yourself in terms of multiple ways. Well, that's it for the day. I will see you once again in the next YouTube live session with another YouTube live stream and a new topic for you to improve yourself. By that time, I want you to focus on getting clarity and download the application in the chat from the description box. And the most essential thing, hit the like button. I want you to go ahead with the same kind of thing. If you like this live stream, make sure you like this and share with your friends and family members to give this amazing knowledge to them also. So that's it for the day, guys. I will see you once again in the next YouTube live stream with another amazing topic. And by that time, take care of your family and take care of yourself and have a great time ahead. And make sure you keep learning and keep growing. Have a great time ahead. Bye-bye.